Imagine being able to achieve what most people need a full year to complete, in just 12 weeks. This is the promise and the power behind the 12-week year. Instead of waiting for January, instead of drifting through endless months, instead of hoping time alone will change your results, this system gives you a focused blueprint to reinvent how you work and how you achieve success. The author explains that the problem is not that we lack goals, it's that our time frame is too long. A full year gives comfort, and comfort invites delay. But when the time window shrinks, awareness rises, urgency grows, and results multiply. The 12-week year forces you to pay attention, take action, and make every week count. This audiobook will guide you through the core ideas of the method, from breaking the annual illusion, to developing a 12-week mindset, to planning, executing, measuring, and staying focused. Each chapter will help you reshape your habits, your thinking, and your personal systems, so you can reach the level of performance you always dreamed of. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to this audiobook channel so you never miss new books that can transform your life. Now, let's step into a new way of thinking, one that challenges everything you know about productivity. So sit back, relax, and let's start this journey toward a more powerful, productive version of yourself, one 12-week cycle at a time. Chapter 1: The Illusion of the Full Year. Many people begin each year with hope and big dreams, convinced that 12 long months will be enough to accomplish everything they desire. But this belief often becomes a silent trap. When the deadline feels far away, motivation becomes weaker, and the sense of urgency disappears. The year seems endless, and because of that, progress moves slowly. This is the illusion of the full year, the feeling that there is always more time tomorrow. When we believe we have plenty of time, we naturally delay action. The mind relaxes, thinking there is no need to push today because the year has just begun. Weeks turn into months, and suddenly half the year is gone with very little achieved. This comfort is deceptive. It makes room for excuses, distractions, and a dangerous calmness that leads to procrastination. The longer the timeline, the easier it becomes to lose focus. Imagine instead that your entire year lasted only 12 weeks. The moment you shrink the time available, everything changes. Tasks that once felt flexible now feel urgent. Goals that seemed too big suddenly become clearer because you must decide what truly matters. The shorter time frame forces your mind to engage, focus, and take action without excuses. You stop waiting and start moving. A 12-month plan often leads to slow progress, inconsistent effort, and lost motivation. But a 12-week plan creates intensity, clarity, and momentum. In 12 weeks, you work with intention because the finish line is always close. Every week truly matters. Every day counts. You no longer think in terms of someday, but in terms of this week and today. People who adopt the 12-week approach often achieve more in 3 months than others do in an entire year. The difference is not talent or luck, it is structure, urgency, and consistent action. By treating every week as a month of progress, your mind becomes sharper and your decisions become more focused. You stop drifting and start directing your own path. The illusion of the full year is comforting, but comfort rarely leads to achievement. When you break free from the belief that you need 12 months to succeed, you open the door to a new level of productivity and clarity. The 12-week system is not just a new method, it is a new way of seeing time, opportunity, and your own potential. It teaches you that results come not from having more time, but from using time with intention. Chapter 2: The 12-Week Mindset. When you shift from a 12-month plan to a 12-week plan, your mind immediately reacts. The long, comfortable distance disappears, and what once felt far away suddenly becomes urgent and real. This shorter timeline forces you to see your goals clearly, without the illusion of "I still have time." Instead of imagining the future as something distant, you begin to treat every day as meaningful. This simple change creates a powerful sense of focus that traditional yearly planning often fails to deliver. Working within a 12-week window also reshapes how you decide what truly matters. With limited time, you naturally stop giving attention to tasks that waste your energy or move you in circles. You become more selective and intentional. Instead of juggling too many goals, you choose the few that genuinely matter and commit to them fully. This clarity is one of the strongest advantages of the 12-week system. It helps you escape confusion and step into purposeful action. As the timeline shrinks, your sense of priorities becomes sharper. What used to feel optional now becomes essential. The question changes from "What should I do this year?" to "What must I do this week to win?" This shift transforms your mindset from passive planning to active execution. You stop delaying important tasks, because you know that every week counts. With this awareness, your progress becomes faster, cleaner, and more consistent. The 12-week mindset also teaches you to value small progress. Instead of waiting for big breakthroughs, you learn to build momentum through steady weekly actions. Each completed task adds to your confidence. Each productive week becomes a step forward. This approach makes success feel achievable, not overwhelming. You start seeing results sooner, which strengthens your motivation and keeps you committed. Another important part of this mindset is staying focused despite the noise around you. When your goals are clear and the deadline is close, distractions lose their power. You stop wasting time on things that don't serve your mission. Your energy naturally aligns with what truly matters. This kind of focused discipline becomes a habit, one that supports your growth long after the 12 weeks are over. Finally, the idea that each week equals a month of progress becomes more than a slogan, it becomes your new standard. You realize that the limits you once believed in were never real. With the right mindset, 12 weeks can transform your life far more than 12 months of scattered effort. This is the essence of the 12-week system: shorter deadlines, stronger focus, and a mindset that turns intention into consistent action. Chapter 3: Weekly Planning and Execution. Planning for 12 weeks may sound intense at first, but it becomes surprisingly manageable once you break it down week by week. The key idea is simple: each week becomes a focused unit of progress. Instead of vague yearly goals, you now have clear weekly targets that guide your actions. This structure removes confusion and helps you stay committed, because you always know exactly what needs to be done next. Designing a 12-week plan starts with choosing a small set of meaningful goals. You don't need 10 or 20 goals. 3 or 4 strong ones are more than enough. After choosing your goals, break each one into specific weekly actions. These actions should be realistic, measurable, and directly connected to the result you want. When your plan is simple and clear, following it becomes much easier, even during busy weeks. There is a big difference between strategic planning and execution planning. Strategic planning is about deciding what you want and why it matters. Execution planning is about deciding how and when you will do it. Many people spend too much time thinking strategically and almost no time preparing for daily action. The 12-week system teaches you to connect big dreams with real steps, so your goals stop being ideas and start becoming results. Your weekly calendar becomes the heart of your execution system. Schedule time for your most important tasks before everything else fills your day. Treat these tasks like appointments with your future self, appointments you cannot skip. When you protect your time in this way, you train your mind to stay consistent, even when motivation is low or distractions appear. A strong weekly plan also includes space for reflection. At the end of every week, take a few minutes to review what went well, what didn't, and what needs improvement. This habit helps you adjust quickly instead of waiting months to fix mistakes. You stay flexible, aware, and ready to improve every single week. Small adjustments lead to big progress, especially over 12 focused weeks. When you commit to weekly execution, you build momentum faster than you expect. Each week becomes a building block that moves you closer to your goals. You finish tasks earlier, avoid wasting time, and feel more confident with every step. This is the power of weekly planning in the 12-week system. It turns your goals into clear actions and transforms your time into progress you can see and measure. Before we continue the book, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Your support helps us bring you more amazing audiobooks every week. Chapter 4: Measurement and Accountability. Tracking your progress each week is one of the strongest pillars of the 12-week system. Many people work hard but never truly know if they are getting closer to their goals or simply moving in circles. By measuring your actions regularly, you gain clarity. You stop guessing and start understanding what is really happening. Weekly evaluation turns your efforts into visible data, helping you adjust before it's too late. When you track your progress, you create a sense of responsibility toward yourself. It's not about punishment, it's about awareness. Seeing your results on paper, or in a simple digital tracker, brings honesty into your routine. Suddenly, you can see exactly where you stayed consistent and where you fell behind. This honesty is powerful because it removes excuses. It shows you what needs improvement and what is already working. Self-discipline becomes easier when you have something concrete to measure. Instead of relying on motivation, which comes and goes, you rely on structure. A weekly score, a checklist, or a progress chart helps you stay committed even on days when you feel tired or distracted. It reminds you that every small action counts, and missing too many actions will slow your 12-week results. Measurement keeps your goals alive in your mind. Simple tools can make a huge difference. A notebook, a weekly planner, or a digital habit tracker is enough. You don't need complex software or expensive systems. What matters is consistency, checking your progress every 7 days without fail. Choose tools that are easy to use so you can review them quickly and honestly. The easier the system, the more likely you will stick to it. Accountability becomes stronger when you share your goals with someone you trust. A friend, a partner, or even a small group can help you stay on track. When you know someone will ask about your progress, it naturally pushes you to stay focused. Accountability adds positive pressure. It reminds you that your goals matter and that others believe in your ability to achieve them. Weekly measurement and accountability transform the 12-week system from an idea into a working formula. You gain control, clarity, and momentum. Instead of waiting months to see results, you get feedback every week. This allows you to adjust, improve, and keep moving forward with confidence. By measuring consistently, you make success predictable, not accidental. Chapter 5: Focus and Work Effectively. Staying focused in a world full of distractions is one of the biggest challenges to achieving your goals. Every day brings a stream of interruptions, from emails and messages to meetings and unexpected tasks. The key is to recognize which activities truly move you toward your goals and which are merely noise. By clearly defining your priorities, you create a mental filter that helps you spend energy only on what matters most. Focus is not about doing more, it's about doing what truly counts. Distractions are inevitable, but how you handle them determines your results. One effective strategy is to block dedicated time for high-value work. During these periods, you eliminate or postpone anything unrelated to your primary objectives. This focused effort is like multiplying your time. Even a few hours of uninterrupted work can equal days of scattered activity. The 12-week framework encourages you to think in short, intense bursts, which naturally enhances focus. Protecting your time is crucial. Learn to say no to tasks or requests that do not align with your weekly plan. Each yes to a distraction is a no to your goals. By creating boundaries around your most productive periods, you safeguard your energy and attention. Small adjustments, like turning off notifications or setting clear expectations with colleagues, can dramatically increase your effectiveness. Daily routines play a vital role in sustaining focus. Establishing a morning ritual, reviewing your weekly plan, and setting clear intentions each day ensures that your actions are aligned with your goals. Consistency builds momentum. When your daily routine consistently supports your weekly objectives, distractions lose their power, and meaningful work becomes a habit rather than a struggle. Another essential aspect of working effectively is accountability. Track your progress at the end of each day and week. Ask yourself, did I focus on the most important tasks? Did I achieve what I set out to do? Honest reflection allows you to identify patterns, make adjustments, and continually improve. Discipline combined with self-reflection ensures that your time is invested wisely. Ultimately, focus and effective work are about designing your environment, mindset, and habits to support your goals. By removing distractions, protecting your time, building purposeful routines, and holding yourself accountable, you create a system that consistently delivers results. The 12-week year is not just a framework, it's a lifestyle that turns intense focus and consistent execution into extraordinary achievement. The 12-week year is more than just a productivity system, it is a mindset and a way of life. By adopting this approach as a permanent habit, you shift from thinking in long, unfocused cycles to acting with clarity and urgency. Each week becomes a concentrated period where every action is purposeful, measured, and aligned with your most important goals. This shift transforms how you approach work, personal growth, and even daily decisions. Success does not require an entire year, it requires clear focus, precise planning, and consistent execution. By compressing your objectives into 12-week cycles, you create urgency and eliminate procrastination. The power lies in the combination of planning carefully, protecting your time, and executing relentlessly. Small, intentional steps repeated over 3 months yield results that often surpass what is achieved in a full year under traditional methods. Start today, not tomorrow. Take the lessons from this book, set your priorities, and craft your next 12 weeks with purpose. Each week is an opportunity to grow, to achieve, and to live intentionally. By embracing this system, you can truly make the most of your time and design a life where achievement and fulfillment are within reach, just 12 weeks at a time.